Anyway, I'll just keep talking normally until one of them can maybe hear us. All right. Okay. Bienvenue, guys. Bienvenue, bonjour à tous, et bienvenue to the French Grand Prix here in Circuit de Nevers-Manicourt. We are your commentators, Robert Ionescu and Rahul Patel. We've been talking on stream, but apparently you guys on YouTube didn't hear anything, so we're gonna have to do this entire intro again, even though Flo everything fine. Thank you, guys. Thank you, and for being patient. And hello, Rahul.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
I am good.
Great, that's good stuff. Second standalone race of the season, and that last time out, David Suarez took victory in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Back for the first time here at Circuit de Nevers-Manicourt, for the first time since 2008, and what a season this is. We're looking at Laura Chung. She's gonna be the first one to do a lap.
Yeah. Indeed.
So let me tell you what was going on, guys. We were hearing each other just fine. It's just you guys weren't hearing anything. But thankfully we got it sorted out just in time for the first flying lap. It's the 2008 version of Manicourt. And it should be an interesting session.
Yeah, indeed.
Here goes our trying to start the lap. She's gonna go as you talk through the lap while I quickly Google the corners.
She goes around turn 1, now into turn 2 or 3. Flat out right over here. Now we have a long straight. And then we go into the hairpin later on, which is a heavy braking zone. Then she does a 20.9 in the first sector. Good for now.
Not bad.
See if anyone else does better.
The previous championship leader, she lost the championship lead in Malaysia. Maxim Titko is the new leader after he finished 7th in the last race. But Laura Chung will be determined to take it back, which is 3 races in the season. She hopes she can take it back as quickly as possible because she doesn't want to finish second in the championship once again. But at the end of the second sector,
yep, put 51.3 in the middle sector.
That's right. It's a very quick lap.
Yeah.
And the final, as Fernando Alonso would say, the final chicken.
Yep. And she does a 120.7, which is beaten by
It's an alright lap.
Yeah.
Yep. Bennett's up next and he's in 3rd.
Yeah. Oh, Parachki.
With a little bit of impeding as well. He went fast as well. What about Chris Chatfield? He's the slowest. The previous race winner is P5, David Suarez.
Yeah. Next
up is Daniel Adventure. Cross the line. I think this might be good. Front row, 2nd place.
Yeah. Zoga.
He goes on pole position. Now looking at Lincoln Campana, who's holding up, I believe. That's Henry Watzel. Or it could be Waldinger.
Yeah,
it's Waldinger and he goes P5.
Yeah, for sure goes 3rd.
And Tomaselli is gonna go into the top 14. Did go 2nd. Very good stuff for the championship leader.
Yeah. Q-Puck goes 7th.
Fosbury 11th. 2 drivers left. One of these, Henry Watzel, goes in 20th. McCarthy goes P4, and that's everyone done with the first rounds of the day. And Balen Zolga is the class of the field at the moment, actually. Both the Russian time drivers. Zolga 1st and Titkov in 2nd.
Yeah.
Looks pretty interesting so far. As I'm finally looking at the track map because I want to see those names. I only remember just a few of them, you know.
Yeah. Is everyone coming in the pits?
What you guys think of Manicourt, because I believe it's a classic circuit and it's a real shame if one doesn't race on it anymore. As I once said in a Discord call with some of you guys, well, someone asked me, I forgot who, why do you like Manicourt so much? I like it because the first sector is so great, and also the second sector, and the third sector as well. And I 100% believe that it's an amazing racetrack, and we're so thankful to have it on this GP2 calendar. What do you think, Rahul?
Yeah, indeed. It's a great track.
Hello, everybody in the chat. How you doing? Let us know.
Yeah.
Everyone's already being serviced, and Watsal has gained some weird abilities. He's just phasing through objects and to
He's
people like
going
nothing has
through
wrong.
someone, but yeah.
Takes a turn 4D to a whole new level. Because
Yeah.
man, he's just moving through space time. Like, oh, he got actually hit. He
Yeah, he
got hit
gets
and
hit by
pushed by the MP
McCarthy.
Motorsport car of McCarthy.
Yeah.
He went into the wall, but he didn't break anything because I don't think that wall actually has any. How do you call them? Oh yeah, any. I forgot. Well, you know those things you have to hit on a certain character in a video game to actually register a contact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hitboxes. Yes. That was it. I kept confusing it with health points, but nah. I mean, it sounds a little similar, but I messed it up.
Yep. The first one out on track.
Yep, and that's Andrea Federi. And now that I actually have the corner names, I'll be able to commentate. We'll be able to commentate through his flying lap when he starts it. But let's also see who is going out as well, because we got some more cars.
Yeah.
Andrea Federi, let's not forget, in Spa-Francorchamps he was going to win before he had a problem, I believe, a loose wheel, which caused him to pit, and he finished 6th in the end, I believe, after a great fight. He was my driver of the day back then, but he drove very well then.
Yeah.
In Malaysia, he wanted to avenge it. He qualified on pole, controversially maybe, from Davi Suarez, but Suarez beat him off the line, and he didn't see him again after that. He finished 2nd, Andrea Federi. Can third time be the charm? Can he finally get the redemption for Spa, or was he satisfied with P2 in Malaysia? We don't know, but what we know is that he's starting a lap right now. So here goes Andrea Federi. He's going to turn 1, the Grand Curve. Here it goes, the flat-out left-hander, which leads into a turn 2, and then the sweeping 3 of Estoril. My favorite corner on the track, I think. It's really, really good, and power all the way down, flat out, and here you go onto the straight, onto another right kink, and then we're gonna go complete sector 1 and run down to the hairpin at Adelaide.
He's up on his first sector by a little bit.
Yeah, another hairpin. We're going up to the past kink of turn 6 before going to the Nürburgring chicane, which is right now 7 and 8. Very important to get this right. There you go, very fast chicane. Now into turn 9, the 180 degrees corner. Here we go. 10 and now 11. Another fast sequence of corners. And now we're gonna go into turn 12, Imola.
He's down on his middle sector once again.
And now into the Chateau d'Eau. He's gonna go. And now finally on the round up to the final section of the track, the Lycée complex. Here it goes. And the Federi. Just the chicane to negotiate. Is he gonna improve on his lap? Here goes the Italian driver. Cross the. Is this an improvement? It is! Up to P14. Which is, I believe, where he was actually the entire time, so it's not an improvement in position. And his Parachki, his teammate, is next to complete the lap. Out of the chicane.
Where will he go? He's not going to improve, unfortunately.
And the car behind him starts a lap, I believe? No, he didn't improve either.
Yep, Chatfield goes 12.
Good improvement there. Gained a couple places. Now look at Lord Chung, the woman second in the championship, out of the chicane. No improvement, unluckily for her. Next car is Davi Suarez, the race winner from the previous race in Malaysia. That's the improver. His teammate Bennett next to cross the line. We got Campana behind. Bennett goes P9. Campana goes P5. Good stuff there. Rode Barros up next. to stay where he
improve.
is.
Yeah.
Adventure did though, went P7, and Voyokas
Yeah.
P5. Benzwalinger
Third.
third! 2 Hungarians in the top 3, not bad. Anderson doesn't improve. Zolga doesn't improve either. Tomaselli goes P6, and now Chuck McCarthy. Look at
Doesn't
Titkov
improve.
behind. He's gonna finish out of the descent, out of the chicane. Maxim Titkov, he's in the red, stays in the red. So does David Kupok there.
Yeah.
Hongmin Nguyen is up next. He's actually up next to go into the garage because he's finished his lap, so he's gonna pick. Hope you don't mind, Flora Hula. I'm just gonna post the picture of the corner names here, so I don't actually have to switch browser, you know, to Google. I have to switch from my Discord app to the browser every time I want to look at the names, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fast right-hander. No, never mind. It's a Flo. I never actually asked you. I asked everyone in the chat and I asked Rahul. But what do you think of the track? Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Yep. Otzel has achieved Ultra Instinct. Yes, now he just needs to find some Jiren to beat up or something. But anyway, we're gonna get the second run, the third runs done very shortly. And so far, only 4 drivers have actually made it to the elusive 1 minute 19s. Everyone else has to go in the 1:20 so far. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Jorge. I don't know who Sian Panda is. I mean, I know who he is. I just don't know his real name. But hello, Sian Panda. It's really good to see you. All right. That's João Kirby. So hello. Yeah. Welcome, Ennis. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Dennis. Welcome, pretty much everyone in the chat. I would love to shout out every single one of you, but I don't think we have the time because Andrea Federi is going to be starting his third flying lap very shortly. And by very shortly, I mean in half a lap.
Yeah.
Still, this is a very... I'm very glad you guys decided to vote for this circuit. It's really nice. Of course, you also decided to vote for the first standalone race, which will be next week. But I can't tell you where it is. Not because I don't want to. I want to tell you, but I don't know. Only Flo knows, and he's not gonna tell me until tomorrow. And even so, I'll only tell you at the end of tomorrow's race. So you have to be patient and just hang in with us, guys, for a bit. As Andrea Federi, the man in P19 at the moment, is starting another flying lap. Here he goes.
Yeah.
Into the Grand Courbe. Doing very good. Andrea Federi. Into the long right-hander of Estoril. Careful on the exit there. Don't take too much curb. Might be getting a little bit of slipstream as he goes through the Gulf corner. We don't even call it a corner. It's a flat-out to right-hand kink. Very, very fast. Andrea Federi is in the green by quite a big margin. But there's an MP Motorsport in front of him. Maybe he will harm his... Federi actually went purple in the first sector, not just green. But that'll come to nothing if he's held up in the second sector by this car, by the MP Motorsport. And since McCarthy's in the pits, the only other MP Motorsport is Isaac for sure. How much will he harm Federi's lap time, if at all? Here goes Federi.
He's purple again.
The Imola. Andrea Federi in purple, but it's heading to a slow sector, sector 3, the slowest corners of the circuit. Into the chicane. No. The Chateau d'Eau. The Chateau d'Eau, not the chicane, sorry. And next we're gonna go to the Lycée complex, the Lycée hairpin. Here it goes. And finally, the final chicane. Can Federi go on pole, or has he been impeded? Here it goes, the Italian. Across the finish line.
Second.
And it is second, front row. Very good lap nonetheless. Van Zolga starts his lap and he knows he's not going to get beaten by Federi in this run. Max Killen improves. P12 for him. I have to say that was a very impressive lap by Federi. What do you think?
Yeah, really impressive.
I think he lost a tiny bit of ground in the third sector. Maybe for sure had something to do with it. But either way, Federi will be very happy with front row. Now Nguyen Huanmin, the Vietnamese driver, whose last name we always use first. Here goes Huanmin Nguyen, and he's not improved. And Kapan is not going to improve either. Unless he gets a great last sector. Which he doesn't get. Tetkov is starting a lap.
So didn't improve. For Kister.
But here goes Bruno Barros, currently in 19th place, which is where Federi was too. Where's the Barros gonna go? P7. Big step up there. Now in the Sparashki, Federi's teammate, staying where he is. David Kupok is up next. The only double race winner of the season, don't forget.
Yeah, Bennett goes
15th.
14th. Suarez doesn't improve. Chatfield goes 15th.
Now Laura Chung, she needs a good lap, but she's only P20. She's only gonna have one more chance, and for sure, the man who held up Federi then takes P2 away from him.
Yeah.
Good lap there for Isaac for sure. Now Jared Fosbury, who is not related to him, and I should stop confusing their names all the time. He doesn't improve, and neither does Benz Wallinger there. Thomas Anderson fails to improve too. And I believe that's everyone done with the third rounds already. So it's gonna be a quick session. Of course, some people stayed in the pits, but I don't think they're gonna miss out on the last run. There's plenty of time.
Yeah, a lot.
Don't forget, yes, if you go to DTM, guys, you will get Nicholas to say your name. But if you get into GP2, you'll get even more privileges from the commentary team, because we'll always talk about how similar your car looks to another guy's car or some stuff. But I think GP2 is really... The community is also really fun, and which is why I enjoy this so much. Yeah. Anyway, most of the drivers will be heading out for their final run soon. As soon as these guys pit anyway. Zolga on pole position, he's doing very solidly so far, the Hungarian. He hasn't had the best season of all. Close to a home victory in Hungary, but he hasn't really been much of anywhere for most of the season, unfortunately for him. He's currently in P15 in the championship. And yeah, besides second place in Hungary, his best result is P5 in Russia. Can he make an update to that tomorrow? Could he take the victory that he missed out on home to Chris Chatfield? We're gonna see. Only one remaining. And Balance Olga wants to take that pole. All he has to do is make sure that the others don't improve. And I don't think he's gonna impede them or anything though. But he can improve too if he wants to solidify his pole position.
Yeah.
Federi in third place. That's an MP Motorsport out. It's Chuck McCarthy. This man stayed in the pit on the previous run, don't forget, I believe. No, he's not going to be... So he has 2 more runs, while most of the field only has 1 run. And Watson also has 2 runs left. And I'm sure they'll have the time to complete both of them. And this is a very interesting camera angle. I like it a lot. From John McCarthy.
Yeah, indeed.
Here he goes. This circuit is just freaking amazing, man. It's so fast and flows just so nicely, and the racing is very good too. I think it's underrated, and I believe Paul Ricard should burn in hell because Manicourt is by far superior. Yeah. I'm very sorry to any Paul Ricard fans, a number of which is exactly 0. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chuck McCarthy with this amazing camera angle to get his first lap of the session going, unless he stayed that, unless he went out on track last time, in which case I'd be wrong. But now, out of the Lycée hairpin, is going into the chicane. Start his flying lap, Chuck McCarthy. Here he goes into the flat-out Grand Courbe, and now into Estoril, which will be turn 3, very long. Slipping right-hander, and oh, it's an amazing corner. Power all the way down on the round onto Gulf. Will he be improving in the first sector? Chuck McCarthy just barely misses out on an improvement, but that into Adelaide, turn 5. X is critical here because you got a long, very fast section into the flat out turn 6, and now the Nürburgring chicane. Here it goes, right and left. Now on the way, now to the next corner, turn 9, also known as 180 degrees, but I'll just corner turn 9.
Yeah.
Up into 10, and now 11. Now on the run down to the Imola, or I should say on the run up to the Imola chicane. He is not improving, he's in the red, but just barely. If he can find 2/10 in the last sector, he might be on pole. Out of the Chateau d'Eau he goes. Just a few more corners to go for Chuck McCarthy. Into the Lycée hairpin. Here he goes. Finally, the Lycée chicane. Chuck McCarthy. Can he get on the front row? Irishman is finishing his lap.
No.
And he fails to improve. He lost out so much in the third sector. Unbelievable. He still has one run left. This man doesn't have a run left, Lincoln Bana, because he's going to be finishing his session right now. And where is he going to finish it? Across the line he goes. 7th place. Very good lap there. Decent improvement. Henry Watzel has a lap left, but he didn't improve this time. Andrea Federi, it's not pole position for him. Armin Nguyen up next. It's not pole for him either, but he improves. P14. Hey, Sparaki, pole! Oh, I said it's not pole for Federi, but his teammate took it. Vorkas doesn't improve as Tomaselli started the lap. Shocker from Sparaki snatches pole at the death. Pretty much, but it's not over yet. Max Killen doesn't improve. Chris Chatfield's in the red, but maybe he can figure something out in the remaining corners. Figure out some crazy new line that no one else thought of. Here goes Chris Chatfield. Is he gonna improve on his lap time? He is not. Neither is Isaac Kishore, but David Kupok, the man who won twice this season, the only man who can say he did that. Out of the last corner, he goes. Where is he gonna go? He's in the green. Where will he qualify, David Kupok? P7. Good stuff there. Now from the Barros.
Yeah, he didn't improve. Anderson.
Neither does Thomas Anderson. Can Zolga take back pole? No, he can't. He's not going to be on pole position. Oh, what a shame. Suarez doesn't improve. He's going to be on the last row of the green no matter what Watzel does. Now Laura Chung, can she get back anywhere outside the top 20? No. It's going to be a terrible qualifying position for the woman's second in the championship. Great news for Titkov and for everyone else. Battling her. Fosbrief's 12th place. Asano Tomaselli. The last one of this group, he goes P8. So now only 3 drivers are left. 3 drivers who decide to stay out a little longer to stay in on the previous rounds. Those are Maxim Titkov, Chuck McCarthy, and Henry Watzel. They're the last 3 people who can change anything in this classification. Are they gonna do it? If it stays like this, Enis Parachki will be taking his 2nd career pole and 1st pole of the season. I think you all can remember what his 1st pole was. It was in Brazil last season when he joined Rapax to replace Nazan Radivojevic, who retired at the end of the previous race, which she won. And Spassky took pole position in that Rapax. And the day after that, Rapax won the team's championship, but his teammate Laura Chung, they were teammates back then for that one race. She missed out on the driver's title by a single point to Rodrigo. And Rodrigo Gomez isn't in the series anymore, but Laura Chung still wants to get that title that she lost last season. It's currently 2nd in the championship, but she can beat Titkov, and I have to answer a phone call, so I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, Archie going on. As McCarthy's on track. Okay, what's up to Fosbury? Odd. Tetkov will go on track as well. So will Watzel. Yeah. So can one of these three get pole? We'll see. Okay, we have nearly 4.5 minutes to go. As McCarthy is about to start his lap. And McCarthy starts his lap.
I'm back, and Chuck McCarthy has just exited Estoril corner.
Yeah.
Everyone is out on track. No one is getting hautalad, which is the term we use to describe someone who fails to get a lap done at the end. McCarthy not improving so far. He had a very bad last sector previously, so now being slow in the first sector, not a good sign for the man currently in 10th place. Can he improve some more? Out of the 180 degrees. It's a long left-hander. Now he's gonna go up this little bit of a, I wouldn't even call it a hill, it's just a tiny little incline onto the fast Imola chicane.
He's down once again.
And now to the Chateau d'Eau. He's in the red. It's looking unlikely. Doesn't look like he'll improve. Out of the Chateau d'Eau. And now on the round. Now to the Lycée chicane. And the Lycée hairpin. Here goes Chuck McCarthy. Out of the chicane he's gonna go right now. He's exited the chicane. Can he get any sort of improvement? Or will he be starting P10? Chuck McCarthy, he's starting P10. Unless Henry Watzel can beat him. The first race winner of the season, don't forget. Chuck McCarthy. Maxim Titkov in the red. Looks like the championship leader will be starting P5. Maybe not the best, but he is 15 places in front of Laura Chung. He needs to use that advantage as much as he can tomorrow. Either way, Maxim Titkov is starting P5.
Yeah,
He actually
stays
improved,
P5.
but he's staying P5. Just barely. 2,000 losing out to Federi. Watzel improved, but stays in last. So even despite that improvement, it still wasn't enough to get him up a position. Oh, that's a grid, really. Very interesting qualifying. And Enes Parachki takes his first pole of the season. His first pole ever since joining Dams. Titkov is improving now, but it's too late. He's already finished.
Yeah.
So, did you like this session, Rahul?
Yeah, pretty interesting thing right now.
Yeah. Did you guys like the session? Let me know down in the. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for these guys to get the car into the pits, and the session is gonna be over. We still have some time left to spare, but it's not like the others can go out. Titkov going absolutely purple. But too bad for him, it's not gonna count because he has the box. The game wouldn't let him finish. The game's just not gonna let him finish this lap. He has the box. It's an in lap. Titkov into the Lycée complex one last time. This session out of the Lycée hairpin now. Instead of taking the chicane, he's gonna be taking the pit lane. And again, yeah, Maxim Titkov, championship leader. He doesn't get the bonus points for pole position, but out qualifies his championship rivals. So he'll be happy with that for sure. P5 for the Russian.
Yeah.
And the session is done because Watzel is also pitted. So, yeah, we're just gonna need to wait for the timer to run out, I guess, or I don't know. We never actually had this happen before. I mean, we did, but a long time ago. Because most of the time, someone usually got hautalad, and, you know. But yeah, 30 seconds left to spare. And no one's going to be going out because they've all finished their number of laps. And it's been a very good session, so why don't we read through the grid real quick. And it's Parachki on pole position, and very, very impressive stuff there. He just about beats out Baran Zolga in second.
Yeah, indeed. We have Isaac for sure in third, and they're in fourth place.
Yeah, Maxim Tikov is P5 in the second Russian time car, and Benz Wallinger, the top Prema today.
Yeah, and the session is over.
Yep, very close action between P3 and P6 there. It's pole position going to Enis Parachki, and we already read the top 6. So we're just gonna skip ahead to the top to 7th and all the way down to last place. So Rahul.
Yep, so Kipok in 7th place with Alessandro Tomaselli in 8th. They both did the exact same lap time, but Kipok did it first.
The last guys to get into a 119s, but Kipok will be starting ahead in P7. Then Campana is P9 in front of Chuck McCarthy. In the end, he managed to qualify P10. He didn't get beat by Watzel.
Yeah. We have Bruno de Barros in 11th, Gerard Fosbury in 12th, Vanos Veilkes in 13th, Daniel Adventure in 14th, Max Skillen in 15th.
Yeah, Max Skillen is next in P15, followed by Honman Nguyen in 16th. Very, very close, just 1,000 in front of Thomas Bennett. P17 for the Welshman, and then is Chris Chatfield, all the way down in P18.
Yeah, and then we have Thomas Anderson 19th, Laura Chung at 20th, Davi Suarez in 21st, and Henry Watts.
Davi Suarez, the race winner from Malaysia, doesn't look like he'll be winning again unless he gets a miraculous comeback where he's 21st. Laura Chung, the championship leader before Malaysia, she's had an unlucky session. She's going to have to do a lot of fighting if she wants to retake the lead in the championship. And Henry Watzel, last place, sadly for him, it just wasn't a good day today. But yeah, this was a good day for us because we got to commentate again with you guys and commentate for you guys. This was really fun. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. You know who I've been, you know who Rahul has been, but in case you forgot, I am Robert and Rahul is Rahul. So yeah, and Flo, thank you very much for letting us do this as per usual. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be finding, and also congratulations George Rogue for keeping the drive at Haas for next season. But yeah, until then, stay tuned because tomorrow you will know at the end of the race we're gonna go next time for the final standalone race. But until then, don't forget the French Grand Prix is gonna be tomorrow, and I think it's gonna be a good one. Thank you very much, guys. I think we've said too many goodbyes already, so we're just gonna say we appreciate this very much that you're here with us every day, and goodbye. We love you guys. Bye bye.